After the first night, they don't matter. I search for one much better. She emotional like she been battered, but this shit just don't add up. I'm subtracting my feelings when the pills pop. I'm ill and cut my phone.
The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
What truth?
That you are a slave, Neo. Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself. This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Yo, what's up, fight fans? It's your man 3K the Boss, aka Mr. Two Hands Up Fah Fah. You know what it is, man. Coming here today to talk to y'all about a little bit more boxing news, man. And let's just kick it how we kick it, man, as we continuously try to solve this Rubik's Cube that we call the boxing game, man. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, I'm gonna start off with, you know what I'm saying, Lomachenko versus Crolla. Eddie Hearn has stated that, you know what I'm saying, Lomachenko, Crolla, the tickets are not selling at all, man. So, you know what I mean, that's a major problem. He said, you know what I'm saying, the tickets aren't selling at all, and he further pushed, you know what I'm saying, the issue that they would have, you know what I'm saying, done a lot more in the UK. Which, I don't think that's just a biased mention, you know what I'm saying, for the zone and just for, you know what I'm saying, his country mates alone. I truly believe that it would have sold more in the UK, considering that it is the birthplace of, you know what I'm saying, boxing, you know what I'm saying, a throwing hands, the sweet science, you know what I'm saying, whatever you like to call it. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean, the $1 million Crawler, you know what I'm saying, Lomachenko fight isn't really picking up too much steam as far as ticket sales, and I can understand why. You know what I'm saying, $1 million Crawler, although he's been in a lot of, you know what I'm saying, great bangers from Linares, you know what I'm saying, to Caleb Trax, you know what I'm saying, 1 and 2, you know what I mean, he's a big star, you know what I'm saying, and he really is a grinder, you know what I'm saying, as, you know what I'm saying, being the fighter that he is. And I truly believe that, you know what I'm saying, if Bob Arum would have acquiesced, and you know what I mean, it would have been held in the UK, that, you know what I'm saying, there's no doubt in my mind that fight would already be sold out. You know, Lomachenko is a huge star in his own right, even on, you know what I'm saying, but, you know what I mean, on paper, he ain't as big as the star as he could be, you know what I'm saying, like, he could be a lot bigger, you know what I mean? But Bob Arum has his little tactics, and I truly believe, you know what I mean, that Eddie Hearn is truly right. You know what I mean? The fight would have did more if they would have put it in the UK. The atmosphere would have been, you know what I'm saying, a lot bigger atmosphere. But, you know what I'm saying, they got this whole push for trying to, you know what I'm saying, make it greater in the States. Because let's be honest, man, UK is winning in every avenue in boxing right now other than the welterweight division. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know what I'm saying, UK all day in every division. You know what I'm saying? And a couple Ukrainian fighters and a few other guys from other European countries doing their motherfucking thing. Alright, so yeah, man, he just felt as though, you know, it would have did more. And, you know, and I could go ahead and say that I know for a fact that Bob Arum, you know what I'm saying, knowing that, you know, let's be serious here, Bob Arum is drowning. He's drowning in the fact that, you know what I'm saying, all of the, you know what I'm saying, the major fights are being swooped up by the zone. You know what I mean? A lot of the fights are going to streaming platforms, and you know what I mean, they're not really making no noise. And the last fight, you know, in the last fight that was put on Top Rank was a dud. You know what I mean? The Pulev fight, as far as viewers, was a dud. You know what I'm saying? The Vodzik fight was a dud. You know what I mean? And then the fact that, you know what I'm saying, home dude blew his leg out, you know what I'm saying, during the match, that probably didn't help it that much. You know what I mean? But views are views. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? Let's call it a spade. And as, you know what I'm saying, me, the guy that I am, I'm going to keep it 100% trill, 100% real, you know what I mean, and all the way authentic. You know what I mean? That's why, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is, man. Bob Arum paid more just for it to be on the ESPN Plus platform, and that's, you know what I'm saying, what we dealing with. But to talk about the fight, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to be 100% honest. I believe that, you know, we are going to get a lot more out of this fight than people are expecting. I do believe that $1 Million Crolla is coming out to show that, yo, I'm just not going to be a gatekeeper for anybody. I'm just not another guy that you're just going to beat on. This ain't just no mandatory scrape and scrub, bro. You're going to have to come in here and I'm going to make you work for it. And you know what I'm saying, in every sense of the word. And I believe that the only way that $1 Million Crolla could win is if he does what, you know what I'm saying, he's very masterful at, getting inside, working those angles and punishing that body. You know what I mean? That he can be successful, but a win, I do not believe he's going to get it. But will it be a bloody fight? Will it be a little bit more exciting than we think? With the footwork and the angles of Lomachenko and everything, I find it kind of hard. Lomachenko is just that Rubik's Cube that, you know what I'm saying, we all trying to figure out, that anybody's trying to figure out in his division and other divisions that have to be worried because he is that much of a big deal. You know what I mean? He's very fluent in his footwork and other things he's worked on. That's the reason that his dad took him out as a child, had him sign up for Ukrainian dance for 4 years before he jumped back in the ring. This kid basically, you know what I'm saying, that his father tailor-made Lomachenko to be the guy that he is. That's why, you know what I mean, with the 397 amateur bouts and, you know what I mean, the 12-1 record that he has and moving up 3 different weight classes and being victorious, that's why he did that. So, do I see Crolla winning? I don't think so, but you know what I mean, this is boxing, man. Let's go ahead and see what happens. You know, we got a lot of fights coming up, man, and this is the fight that I'm probably more excited about than anything. So let's go ahead and talk about it, man. We got Thor's hammer going against, you know what I'm saying, Captain America's shield. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, on April 13th, we have our first female super fight. I'm talking about Claressa Shields versus the beautiful jab and footwork of Lady Hammer. Now, in my personal opinion, you know what I'm saying, Claressa Shields haven't had that much work, you know what I mean? With Christina Hammer being in over 24 fights, she does have the experience, you know, she has the height advantage, and, you know what I'm saying, she does know how to use her size to her advantage, but she ain't scared to go inside and mix it in. But taller fighters, I advise to stay on the outside because it nullifies the power, you know what I'm saying, when you're inside with a shorter fighter, because you don't get the full extension of your arm to, you know what I'm saying, use that kinetic energy to, you know what I'm saying, when you rotating your punches the way you would like to. But I feel as though this is going to be a problem, and I'm going to show you both sides, you know what I'm saying, of the unbiased of why it could be a problem for both fighters. Okay, this could be a problem for Claressa Shields, Miss, you know, Captain America, as I've stated, you know what I'm saying. This is going to be a problem for her in this sense. If Claressa Shields gets in there and she tries to go, you know what I'm saying, all out crazy like she did on her last bout and just throw a whole bunch of hands and not protect herself, well, she doesn't do very well. She isn't very proficient and, you know what I'm saying, protecting herself. But you can say that's her being reckless in a sense. But I say that Claressa Shields doesn't protect herself with that much defense because she's confident in the hand power, the raw capabilities that she has, and I think she has, you know what I mean, she believes in her chin. So there's nothing wrong with that. But this will be the problem for Miss Shields going up against, you know what I'm saying, Thor's hammer. You know what I mean? If Lady Hammer decides that she's going to come out and she's just going to focus on her footwork, use the ring to her advantage, you know what I'm saying, and just pepper her with the jab all night, I do feel like, you know what I'm saying, it could be a long night of reconstructive surgery for Claressa Shields. But it could be an even bigger problem of the night for, you know what I'm saying, for the Hammer, if she just comes out and she abandons the game plan of working the jab stand on the outside and she gets, and if, you know what I'm saying, Claressa Shields slips, catch her with a nice right hook, man down. So truthfully, out of raw power, I feel as though, you know what I'm saying, Claressa Shields could land a shot that's on her chin and knock her out. But when it comes to just skill set and when it comes to footwork and just ring IQ, I do feel as though the Hammer has the upper hand. So, you know what I mean, I can't wait for this fight, dog. I'm really amped up, you know what I'm saying. There's been a lot of, you know what I mean, there's been a lot of good stuff between the back and forth on Showtime. They got a lot of, you know what I'm saying, animosity for all the times they done jumped in the ring, each other's fighting and went back and forth. And now, you know what I'm saying, both fighters are in prime health. And when I look at Lady Hammer, I see her primal confidence, and I see Claressa Shields, you know what I'm saying, manning down with a little bit of rage because she really don't like this girl and she want to get her up out of there. But keep your lid on, you know what I'm saying, stay focused, Shields, when you go in the match, because like I said, her jab is going to be highly annoying to Claressa, but she's going to have to work around that. Slip, get inside, bang the body, find the chin, hit her on the button, and turn the lights out. So that's how I feel as though that fight's gonna go. We also got, you know what I'm saying, PBC Fight Night coming up, and we got Danny Garcia going against Adrian Granados. Granados, I believe that's how you pronounce it. And I'm not too keen on Danny Garcia. Everybody else is. I always thought he was more of a overrated champion to begin with anyway, considering that he couldn't dust off Shawn Porter and Keith Thurman. And I do like Keith Thurman's abilities in the ring. I'm not really a big fan of Shawn Porter. I just feel like he just has a high work rate with his hands, but he isn't the greatest of fighters, even though he has a lot of athletic capabilities. I just don't believe he is that guy in that division. I believe the two guys in the welterweight division are my man, you know what I'm saying, my man 100 grand. I'm talking about Terrence, the king, the pound for pound king, Bud Crawford, and I believe Errol Spence falls underneath of him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like those are the two big dogs in the event, and I'm going to go ahead and give you guys, you know what I'm saying, a one-up for what he did with Shawn Porter, considering he should be the true WBC welterweight champion right now. So I feel like, you know, Adrian Granados' work rate is going to nullify Danny Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia, he doesn't, if you watch the two fights with Thurman, if you watch the Porter fight, he does not do very well up under pressure. He is, you know what I'm saying, he is a stud in his own right, and he is a tremendous fighter, but in my opinion, he's too flat-footed, man. His feet are stuck in quicksand when he's in the boxing ring, and I feel like that's what gets him in trouble. And if you touch him on the chin, he always feels it. I just believe that Adrian Granados, though I don't believe that if I'm going to use my sense, if I was betting on it, I would go Danny Garcia. But when I watched the work rate of him when he fought AB, and when I watched the work rate of him fighting Keith Thurman, and he has extremely solid chin, I really do believe that Adrian Granados isn't coming in here as no gatekeeper. He's coming in to claim his fame and victory. And you know what I'm saying, Danny Garcia is too hung up on, you know what I'm saying, past glories, and isn't focusing on the fact that he's a challenger now. You know what I'm saying? Considering that he isn't a champion no more, even though he was 2 times. But the welterweight division is a lot more spicy, and I do believe there are several fighters in that division that can knock Danny Garcia out. So we out of there with that. All right, man. So let's just go ahead and get into the bullshit. Oh, yeah. Here's some other breaking news, man. Lomachenko really is trying to push for the Tank Davis fight, but Bob Arum isn't trying to have it. He says he doesn't see Tank Davis as a pay-per-view star, even though Tank Davis doesn't have that many fights. Believe it or not, a lot of people know Tank Davis' name. Now, if Tank Davis was in there with proper opposition, so that's when both promotional parties need to, you know what I'm saying, come to the table and realize it and look at it like this, man. If Tank Davis and Lomachenko actually fought, that fight would be a mega bout, and it would sell out, because both of them have the skills to make a classic fight. And any fighter or any casual fan who has witnessed both of these guys, you don't have to watch a guy fight 1,000,000 times to know if they can get down. That would be a hellacious match. So Lomachenko said that he will forfeit his entire person as Bob Arum feels like the fight wouldn't sell, and he's in the business of making money. And like I stated earlier before, Bob Arum, you know what I'm saying, is struggling as far as, you know what I'm saying, the fight's not selling the way they need to, and with the emergence of the zone, you know what I'm saying, his body and everything else is creating a controversial war between promotional parties. But Lomachenko really wants that fight, and I think that's a fight that the fans really need to see. So Bob Arum, you need to come up off your high horse. Floyd, start protecting your fighter, because I know Tank will get in there and get busy. And let's make this fight happen, man. Y'all see I got this man flag in my back, man. Tank is my man. You know what I'm saying? I think Tank can beat anybody, but Floyd, you know what I'm saying, his promotion got to get him in there instead of just tiptoeing his career around, and Floyd showing them how to make money with avoiding big opposition, man. But you know, but Floyd, you never did that, dog. You took on goons, so let that man take on goons. When you got guys like Lomachenko, and you got guys like Shakur Stevenson, and you know what I'm saying, you got guys like Tank Davis and Otha Jones III and them coming up and stuff like that, man. It's going to be plenty, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be plenty of mega bouts in that future, man. But right now, you've got to birth something in that division right now to give the fans something they want to see. Lomachenko would just railroad Co-Man. He would get that 3rd belt, man. But the Tank Davis fight, man, that's something that I can honestly say we do not know how that's going to go. Tank has unmeasurable power. And if y'all watched PBC Fight Night recently, they last bout, Tank Davis hit that boxing pad that boxing bag harder than Deontay Wilder's highest rate of punch power. And he hit the bag harder than, who else was in there? He hit the bag harder than Dominic Brazil.
Oh my God!
So that says a lot about Tank Davis' power, and he's got speed and he's got marvelous footwork. And I ain't gassing from Maryland, man, but I'm talking about I know hands, and hands is something Tank Davis had, man. So that's going to be an awesome fight, man, and we need to tune in and we need to see that. So that's a little bit for the boxing breaking news I got for y'all right now, man. I'll be back, you know what I'm saying, to hit y'all with another video as soon as possible, man. Once again, this your man 3K the Boss, always on, never off. And as we always say at the end of this joint, it costs you nothing to pay a nigga no mind. Respect, though. 2 hands.